Hello, I'm going to talk about this. Still, nobody understands money. Nobody understands money. And homelessness is my opinion, is by and large a money problem. It's a money problem but the consequences that you don't have shelter. The consequences is you're not buying groceries. But homelessness is a money problem. Now that's, I can confirm I grew up poor. But look, my mother was the working poor. But she always paid her rent first. That's why we always had shelter. We didn't have anything to eat. We didn't have any clothes. We didn't have any candy or nothing. We didn't have anything to eat, but we always did have shelter. What mother's saying, she did have the money, whatever job she was making, she did have the money for shelter. So that's what she paid first. And utilities. But homelessness is a money problem. And nobody knows how to manage money. The rich people don't know how to manage money. The poor people don't know how to manage money. The church definitely doesn't know how to manage money. The churches definitely don't know how to manage. The churches definitely don't know how to manage money. It's a money problem. We must get wisdom. That's why I'm talking to poor people. I'm not even talking to rich people. Rich people talk to rich people, but I'm talking to poor people. You have to understand money. I don't care if you work, whatever you're making, you have 5 children. I don't care. You have to understand money. And the one thing if you want to have something 5-10 years from now, you must understand this. Whatever money you make, you must save it. If you get a tax refund, you must save it. You do not spend a tax refund on another car. You do not spend a tax refund on a Louis Vuitton bag. You don't even know who Louis Vuitton is. I just found out who he is last year. Now you go buy a Louis Vuitton bag, you still poor. That's a waste of money. You spending $300 on a Louis Vuitton bag, and you could have put that money in the bank for your children. See, that's why your 17-year-old son and your 17-year-old daughter is going to the streets. Because you have not saved them any money. So they're getting the money from the streets. Now, the people on Skid Row, they have money. They have either a disability check, SSI, or a Social Security check. Or they're hustling. But they have money. It's just that they spend it as fast as they get it. They spend it on hoes and drugs. Okay. And I put lotion on, y'all, all over my face. Okay, anyway. People on Skid Row, they have money. If you ask them, they will tell you, yeah, they have money to get this, to get that. They'll tell you that. But the problem is they spend it on hoes and drugs. And they don't save it. Save it. They don't even save it to say, okay, I'm going to save it so I can get a hotel room for 30 days and go on from there. They don't even do that. One person on Skid Row in California said, I need an affordable housing. Well, California has been saying for 30 years, we don't have any affordable housing for you. We don't care if you're old and on Skid Row. We don't care. We only providing housing for the Central American illegals. The government is paying $2,000, $2,500 a month for the Central American illegals. They're not paying anything for Americans. They're letting the Americans, women and children stay on Skid Row in a tent on nasty Skid Row with all the rats and everything. But they're giving apartments to the Central American illegals who not even supposed to be in this country. They're illegal citizens. They're not even supposed to be in this country. Now, see, if you give $85,000 to everybody on Skid Row, if you give $85,000, that's to 100 people on Skid Row, I guarantee you only 1 or 2 will buy land, raw land, from any one of the 50 states, Missouri, Kansas. I guarantee you only 1 would do that, 1 or 2. The rest of them would spend it on hoes and drugs. because they don't understand money. They don't understand the purpose of money. And they definitely do not understand the importance of buying land. If you have, I'm telling you this, if you have land and you lose your job and you lose your home, but you have land, your problems are over. Because look, you have that land, you can park on that land, you can live on that land. So I don't care how much money you make, how little money you make, you must buy property. Please buy property. And there's a whole lot of cheap property all around the United States. Not just the ones listed, on Century 21 real estate. It's all kinds of property. HUD doesn't want. You got to understand, HUD does not want these properties. Now, the churches don't understand money. That's why all churches do is buy chandeliers. Every time they get a lot of money from the tithes and offers, which is holy unto God, they do something unholy by buying a chandelier. It's stupid. It's a stupid purchase. Or they keep buying themselves Escalades, Cadillacs, whatever. Just stupid stuff. Because they don't understand money. See, it's actually up to Christians to eliminate poverty. Poverty comes from greed. Poverty is man-made. It comes from greed. One group is more greedy than the others. It's greed. Because an intelligent God will put enough resources on this earth for everybody. But see, it's the greedy people who got it. The devil's people got it. So it's actually up to the churches to eliminate poverty. All the churches have to do is buy housing, put 2 or 3 people in it, buy a hotel or condominium community, put some people in it. Now, I submit to you that Atlanta, Dallas, Fort Worth, and Los Angeles, all those homeless populations can be helped and eliminated by the church. But the churches don't want to do it because it's up to the church to eliminate poverty. There's enough funds in the churches in Atlanta to eliminate the whole homeless problem in Atlanta. There's enough funds in Dallas, church funds in Dallas, Fort Worth to eliminate the whole homeless problem in Dallas. There's enough money in Los Angeles, definitely Los Angeles, to eliminate or make at least 50%, get the 50% of people off Skid Row. There's enough money to do that. But the churches aren't because they don't understand money. All they understand is give us some money, God will bless you. And God, that's so narrow-minded. That's all they know. Give us some money, God will bless you. And God has a whole lot to say about money, especially in Proverbs and Psalms. Has a whole lot to say about money. God said you shouldn't live above your means. God said by means of a whorish woman is a man brought to a piece of bread. That's why all these black men are poor. Because they keep spending it on hoes. That's why they're poor. By means of a whorish woman is a man brought to nothing, brought to a piece of bread. So nobody understands money. I'm admonishing poor women. I'm admonishing black women in particular because we're the poorest of the poor. But I don't care if you're white. I don't care if you're American Indian. I don't care what race you are. I'm talking to you. You must understand money. Go to that library, get the free books. Buy some land, period. I don't care where you buy it, South Dakota, North Dakota, Minnesota, Kansas. Buy some land, land. Buy some land. That's all the more reason, if you're poor, you should buy some land. And I'm talking to you women because we are the poorest of the poor. When our husband dies or boyfriend dies, we ain't got nothing. You must buy real estate. You can't depend on these men. You must buy real estate. And you know what? I'm looking at, from my hometown, people who have died. Some of these women lived in the same house they lived in since I was a child. Why? You know what? That's wonderful. I'm going to tell you why. You know what? They bought these houses when they were probably before I was born. And they lived in it all their lives and they died in those houses. And that's wonderful. They didn't have to worry about Section 8, Section 10, Section nothing. They lived in the same house they have lived in since I was a kid. And they died with dignity. You must understand money. I'm talking to poor women. You must understand money because this world don't care about you. You must understand money. You must save money because there's nothing for you. There's nothing for me. There's no Section 8 for me. There's nothing. There's not even food stamps for me. I can't even get any food stamps, y'all. There's nothing for us. Well, I have a garden, so hopefully I get some vegetables this year. There's not even food stamps for me. I can't even get food stamps. The Mexicans getting $900 a month in food stamps and getting fat. I don't get any food stamps. There's nothing for us. There's no Section 8, no Section 10, no Section 1000. There's no food stamps either. But see, if you have your own land, you can put a trailer on it or a tent, and you can have your garden in the back and the front. Have a nice day.